Joel McCrea, the quintessential Hollywood cowboy, the strong, silent hero of countless westerns. But he famously said his main job was rancher, and acting was just his hobby. So, what became of his three sons, raised far from the Hollywood hustle on a sprawling California ranch? Number 3, Joel McCrea, born on September 6, 1934, in Los Angeles, was the eldest. Despite being a Hollywood kid, his upbringing on the family's Ventura County ranch was all about hard work. He once joked his earliest ambition wasn't acting, but to be the greatest bean whore in the state of California. The acting bug reportedly bit him after visiting his father's film set for Lone Hand. Jody's early film roles were often in his father's movies, like Wichita and his credited debut in The First Texan. A big break came co-starring with his dad in the TV Western series Wichita Town, 1959 to 1960, where Jody played his dad's deputy, though not his son. Despite formal acting training with Sanford Meisner in New York, it was a different genre that made Jody a star. In 1963, he was cast as the dim-witted surfer Deadhead in American International Pictures' smash hit Beach Party, alongside Frankie Avalon and Annette Funicello. This launched the incredibly popular Beach Party film series. Jody, one of the few actors in the series who could actually surf, became iconic as the lovable, lanky Deadhead, later Bonehead. He appeared in Muscle Beach Party, 1964, Bikini Beach, 1964, as Bonehead, Pajama Party, 1964, as a similar character, Big Lunk, Beach Blanket Bingo, 1965, where Bonehead falls for a mermaid, How to Stuff a Wild Bikini, 1965. He even released a surf-themed single, Chicken Surfer. Jody knew the kids loved Deadhead because they felt superior to the character, but being Bonehead led to typecasting. Jody tried to break the mold, playing a race car driver in The Girls from Thunderstrip and a hardened biker, which he co-produced with Dennis Hopper, in The Glory Stompers, 1967. His most ambitious effort was Cry Blood, Apache, 1970, a gritty western he starred in and produced. His father, Joel McCrea, even came out of semi-retirement for a cameo. Jody had plans for sequels, but the film, while a bold departure, didn't lead to a sustained new direction. Jody largely retired from acting in the early 1970s. This decision was significantly influenced by his 1976 marriage to Dusty Ironwing, an actress of Native American heritage who preferred he not work in Hollywood. Jody said, "She kept me to myself, and it was wonderful to learn about the world of Native Americans." He embraced the ranching life, just like his dad, operating a cattle and elk ranch in Hondo, New Mexico for decades. His nephew, Wyatt McCrea, remembered Jody as incredibly funny, someone who could make my grandfather, Joel McCrea, fall on the floor laughing. After Dusty passed away in 1996, Jody retired from active ranching and eventually settled in Roswell, New Mexico. Jody McCrea died there on April 4, 2009, at age 74 from a heart attack. His ashes were scattered on his beloved New Mexico ranch. Number 2, David McCrea, born on November 15, 1935, in Beverly Hills, was the middle son. Like his brothers, he grew up deeply connected to the McCrea family ranch, earning the childhood nickname Barney for his love of the barn. He and Jody even rode their horses to the local Santa Rosa school. David's education included the New Mexico Military Institute, NMMI, Cal Poly, and a biology degree from Principia College, followed by service in the U.S. Army. After the military, he fully committed to ranching. With his first wife, Jan Johnson, he operated ranches in California, Nevada, and Oklahoma on a quest to find the perfect ranch away from the bright lights of Hollywood. The most significant chapter of his ranching career began in southeastern New Mexico, a region he'd loved since his NMMI days. From 1971 to 1993, David and his second wife, Lorene Jarrett, a ranch girl from Del Rio, Texas, ranched east of Roswell, raising their 5 children, Wyatt, Clay, Jenny, Bob, and Mitchell. They later moved their operations west of Roswell. David was a devout Christian Scientist, and his life priorities were clear. Nothing came before God. Second came family, and third came the land and animals under his care. He believed life had no beginning or ending and didn't celebrate birthdays, asking his family not to commemorate his passing conventionally. David remained active in ranching for many years. Farm subsidy records show his involvement from 1995 to 2023. Several years before his death, he passed the day-to-day ranch management to his son, Bob, ensuring the McCrea ranching legacy continued into a third generation. His son, Wyatt McCrea, is also deeply involved in preserving the family's California ranch heritage. Lorene tragically passed away in a car accident in 2004. David later found companionship with Laura Leah Peters Marley, a longtime friend, whom he married and shared 15 years with in Tinney, New Mexico, surrounded by their blended family. David Thomas McCrea passed away peacefully on November 13, 2020, in Roswell, just 2 days shy of his 85th birthday, with Laura Leah by his side. Number 1, Peter McCrea, born on April 10, 1955, in Los Angeles, is the youngest son of Joel McCrea and Frances D. His upbringing on the McCrea Ranch was also filled with outdoor activities and a love for books. Fostered by his parents, his mother even removed the TV for a period when he was young to encourage reading. Peter graduated from Principia College with a degree in Media Communications Spanish. He spent the first decade of his career in the film industry, working as a film editor, documentary cinematographer, still photographer, and screenwriter in San Francisco, LA, and Salt Lake City. He was also a founding member of the American Cinema Awards Foundation, ACF, in 1983, an organization co-founded by his parents, Michael Jackson and David Jest, which honored legendary performers and benefited the Motion Picture and Television Fund. After his film industry decade, Peter pivoted to environmental land planning for 8 years, designing sustainable land use plans and co-founding Americana Land Company. A subsequent move to the Northeast led him into finance, serving as Director of Business Development at LHO Group, an investment advisory firm, and co-founding 1031 America, a real estate investment company. These diverse experiences culminated in his current focus, impact investing and venture philanthropy, aiming to find creative and efficient ways of solving the world's challenges. Peter McCrea has become a leader in this field. Key roles include founder and chairman of SDG Global Investments, LLC, aligning investments with the UN's Sustainable Development Goals, president and board member of American Impact Capital, accelerating innovation in health, energy, and food through venture philanthropy, president of the McCrea Company, providing business development and philanthropic advisory services, former president and board member of the Cavendish Impact Foundation. He's also advised numerous major organizations like the Hinduja Group, American Endowment Foundation, Foundation Source, and Morgan Stanley Global Impact Funding Trust, and is a certified gender intelligence ambassador. Peter's philanthropic commitment extends to his personal life. Since 2001, he has been a trustee of the Lemon Foundation, run by his wife, Courtney Lemon, daughter of the legendary actor Jack Lemmon, whom Peter married in 2001. The Lemon Foundation focuses on wildlife conservation. Peter also served as chairman of the Livelihoods Council at Save the Children US, focusing on microfinance and agricultural assistance. Peter and Courtney McCrea reside in Connecticut and have 2 sons, John Oliver McCrea and William McCrea. Peter remains connected to his family's ranching legacy, having been involved in the agreement to preserve the McCrea Ranch in California, and participates in public discussions about his parents' lives and careers. Each son, in his own unique way, navigated the legacy of Joel McCrea and Frances D., demonstrating that a famous name can be a foundation for diverse and meaningful lives, whether on screen, on the land, or on the global stage of philanthropy.